Hey, everybody, it's time for your weekly time tip. And this week, we're going to talk about getting the most out of vacation time. Vacation time. Summer is a very typical time for people to be taking vacations. There's a survey that just came out that actually found that 67% of Americans who had planned to take vacation this summer are now not so sure they're going to be able to do it. Why? The number one reason is in workplaces with smaller staffs, workloads have increased. People are busier than ever and really afraid of taking time off and falling behind. So, those are realities in our workplace, but it is also true. Studies have shown, and we've all experienced, that when we take time away from work, when we have vacation, people who take vacation perform better, are more productive, and more able to go the distance at work. So vacation is critical to our performance at work, and we need to shift our mindsets and our behavior to find ways to take time off. Here are some tips. The first, I already gave you a little preview of, which is think of vacation as an investment in your performance at work. Vacation is not just for you. It actually will make you more creative. You come back refreshed. You're more accurate. You find solutions to problems that you could not figure out when you were so overtired. And actually, as an added bonus, when we take vacation, we actually get more work done beforehand because we have the deadline of, wow, I'm going to be out for a week. And all of a sudden, we get through the backlog on our desks. So there's lots of ways in which taking vacation directly benefits your performance at work. Number two, if you cannot swing a full week or two away from the office or your job, think about vacationing in short bites, mini breaks, like long weekends, Friday afternoon to a Sunday in a new environment do so much to refresh our spirits, more than we think. So if you can't do a full week or two, plan a few long weekends and make them wonderful. And that can actually refuel you without breaking your momentum or having you fall too far behind in your job. Three, when you take vacation, make sure you prepare the people that you work with. So a week or two before your vacation starts, remind all the key players in your world that you are going on vacation so they can get you deadline-driven assignments ahead of time, not at the last minute right before you're walking out the door. And then meet with colleagues who are going to cover any of the work for you, to pass along projects, to give them guidelines. And that will ensure that work is continuing to flow and you don't come back to a big pile up. You also want, when you are on vacation, to what I call pull the plug, which is disconnect from your job, which can be really hard. That same survey that I just referred to found that 68% of the people surveyed planned to work during their vacation. And if we are working when we're on vacation, we really don't get full value out of our time off. We get a little bit refilled, but it's not a full dose. So if you must stay connected to your job, I highly recommend that you limit the time and contain it by saying, this is when I'm going to check in. And maybe it's, early in the morning for 30 minutes or even an hour every morning at the same time, or in the afternoon at a particular time, depending on your time zones. Let everybody know that is when you're going to be checking your email. And that way you can be focused for that hour and then really be present in your vacation the rest of your time away to get full value out of it. And then the last tip that I have for you is to build in re-entry time. I think if you don't give yourself enough time to adjust before you start back at the office, you really get hit with a wall of stress your first morning back. So make sure that you come back with enough time to fully unpack and get a good night's rest. And then your first day back in the office, avoid meetings for the morning so that you can come in, check your email, check in with colleagues, get yourself reoriented, and then pick up where you left off. Vacation is essential for us. It is good for our jobs. It is good for our souls. It is good for our brain power. And I encourage you to use these tips to relax and recharge so you can keep performing at work.